Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So, this is going to be a singles storyline. Now, these are the ones where we already assume that our character is single, not necessarily anything about love in these. Sometimes they do encompass love, sometimes it's very broad and different topics that pop up in the single storylines. The bottom line is our character identifies as single. So, let's go ahead and begin and see where our storyline may take us today. By the way, I try to always put these out on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Last week we were sorely shortchanged. I think I only was able to get one out on Sunday because I barely put out any videos at all last week. But we're back to a better flow this week. So we have gratitude, card number 42. Focus on the things you do have rather than the things you don't or can't have. Gratitude is another form of prayer. Practice daily. Appreciate everything and everyone in one's life. Kind of just a nice starting point. So our single character, hey Mega, good to see you, honey. By the way, I love your name, Mega Kilgore. That's awesome. You make me think of Kilgore Trout. I'm a big fan of, um, oh gosh, I just Kurt Vonnegut, and that just made me think of that. Emily, Andrea, wonderful to see you all. All right, so here we go. If our lead character is beginning with this sense of gratitude, that's always an amazing energy. So something might have started to go really right in our character's life, and it could have been a very small thing, but that gets the ball rolling in the right direction. It's nice to see that a character has that sensation already within them where they are aware of, like, well, maybe something as simple as, oh look, my plant finally bloomed, and maybe I wasn't doing very well, but it turns out it put one beautiful little blossom on it, and I get to, inhale the odor of this one wonderful blossom, whatever this single blossom is, whatever that represents for our character. Oh, we have justification, finding ways to contribute to causes by volunteering one's time, sharing one's knowledge, or using one's voice. Boy, we've got a character who's really thinking about giving back. So here's the way I would say it. Either recently our character has experienced a nice turn of fortune in their own life and they want to encourage more of that. And they're in this really benevolent energy where they're like, you know what? Something went really well for me. And I feel so blessed. I feel so fortunate that I want to make sure that I kind of pay it forward. And this could be little actions. This could be big actions. This could be the kind of thing, where somebody leaves a cute painted rock, somewhere on a you know where they walk around their city block, on their lunch break, and they leave some cute little thing for somebody else to pick up and find. This could be something larger where they literally feel like they want to get involved in a community outreach program, or they want to start to be, somebody's feeling really mobilized. They're feeling like, what's the secret to making life better? Well, to make life better for everyone and to be a part of those changes. Let's get one more out of this deck. I really like this because it kind of feels like somebody is, like justifying their existence. And this character certainly doesn't need to justify their existence. They're already, alive. They're here. They're part of the whole human experiment. And so they're already a part of everything. But it is really sweet to see that they're taking their role that much more serious. We have shine. You can gain attention through your appearance, behavior, or exceptional performance. And we have restoration, repairing, renovating, or restoring anything that requires careful planning and diligence. You know, I gotta say, we've got some real strong energy here of a character who is simply at a moment in their life where they are, there's times in life where we have to just worry about our own immediate things, right? We don't have extra resources to share. We're hanging on by the skin of our teeth. And then there's moments where we go, wow, I remember how tough it was for me at one point, and things are maybe only incrementally better, but to me, that's way better than it was. And now I want to share. I want to do something to help somebody else out. I want to work with what's already here, and I want to contribute. I really feel like this could be a character who is they're maybe going to be donating their time. They're going to be, like, well, we see a hunk over here restoring a classic car. This could be somebody who is saying, you know what I'd like to do? I'd like to get involved in a project where we preserve something that already exists. We contribute to, creating something of benefit for a group of people or a community or, my neighborhood or whatever it is that's already here. It just needs some brush up. Let's give new life to something that was already here. This could be a character who repurposes, old prom dresses and helps, kids have some really awesome outfits, or preparing to do some kind of like toy drive for kids around the holidays, or they're utilizing skill sets is what I think. But what's really cool about this is not only does this have like a positive effect for our character simply wants to do something positive because they feel like their life is blessed right now, probably because they came through a really difficult time. Maybe they came from a really rough place in their life, and they're so much um, they've excelled so much beyond where they were, whatever disadvantages they might have experienced. And that might be why they want to reach out and kind of like turn around and extend a hand to somebody else. But what's so cool about all of this is that is actually going to be a huge platform launch for them. This character could, as just a very natural flow of events, they could wind up meeting like a lot of really cool people. They could wind up gaining a lot of notoriety for something that's just kind of like a grassroots movement, something that they simply feel compelled to do, not because they're looking for fanfare, not because they're looking to, um, pretend to be a good person, just really because they have an ulterior motive of, getting in the headlines for doing something kind, when really it's all about them. Like, that's so not this person. This person is the real deal. They're doing something because it feels right to them. They're doing something positive, and it could be something little, and it could be something quiet, and it could be something that nobody even finds out it's them doing it for a while. And then all of a sudden, kind of looks like a bunch of people find out, and a bunch of people are a part of this. I love the fact that we have basically a leader. Here is what we're describing: a character who is like a natural born leader. But the thing is, they weren't looking for leadership. They weren't going around telling everybody, this is my plan, this is what I'm going to do, y'all need to get on board, and I'm going to tell you how we're going to use these funds and how we're going to do this. I feel like our character is probably organized and has the capacity to do that, but they're not jumping in and trying to steer a ship and force something. They simply are taking an action because they feel compelled to do this. Whatever this is, it could be big. I mean, this could be like, a bunch of this hairstylist goes out and does haircuts for different people that don't have the money for it, and little by little other people start to like say, hey, I want to do that too, can I come, what day of the week do you do that? It could be something along those lines. We got the Seven of Cups. This Seven of Cups, it's more like, I think it's going to be bigger than what our character ever expected. I don't think that they knew that this could be something that would push them forward, possibly into the public eye, possibly into meeting all kinds of other people. This could lead to a career changes, could lead to all kinds of other things. With the Seven of Cups, there's a lot of different possibilities. And frankly, all of these things could become the reality. Because of this one act of kindness that they perpetuate, they could wind up meeting the love of their life and through this action, and they wind up marrying someone that they meet through this. They could wind up gaining more knowledge, becoming an expert in something, choosing to get more trained in how to do a particular task or run a particular business that focuses on this simple thing that started out as just an act of kindness and gratitude and paying it forward. And it could have a lot more implications. I mean, this person, sometimes that's how people end up in the public eye enough to where they wind up political figures. They do something that they simply feel is right and would be of benefit to others, and it snowballs. Three of Coins. This thing just keeps getting bigger and better. This is like a person who starts something simple, and the community embraces it, and pretty soon they've got a grant, and pretty soon they're working with contractors, and they're building an actual mortar and brick place for whatever this is. This could be a community service. This could be something that is like it's obviously a place where people will come together, where multiple people will be served through whatever this is. But it does feel like it's their brainchild, and like it's going to have their name on it. We get a Five of Cups. Somebody else is feeling like, why didn't I get on board with this? This feels like a complete separate storyline, and yet it's still running parallel. So our lead character is very much involved in life right now. They're involved in making something better out of their life's energy. And they're doing it in a really authentic way. And it's catching on, and it's creating something, and they've got like more momentum, and they're possibly gaining some kind of notoriety for this, or will gain some notoriety for this. and it might start changing their life. They start moving in different circles. They start, I don't know, it just feels like they're dealing with county commissioners and planning commissioners and all kinds of kind of the higher ups of like who gets things done in communities at larger scales. I feel as if our character could wind up really raising themselves to a level of prominence. And off to the side, we have this other individual who, boy, they're feeling really left out right about now. They've got this castle mansion thing that they live in, but they're not wherever our character is. Our character, we have a continual like something that we see over and over again where it's like they live in cities. They're in a more like a different environment. This person is out here kind of in some wealthy estate outside of a city, and it kind of gives me the vibe that someone who kind of has it all and isn't sharing any of their resources and maybe wishes that they had been a part of something wonderful. I'm guessing it's somebody who maybe they're reading up on the news or they're seeing some newspaper article about the way our lead character is shining, the reputation they're building for themselves. And it's like, why am I not a part of our lead character's life? Why am I not shining right beside them? Why am I not contributing to that? Instead, it's kind of like they're hoarding their resources and they're feeling pretty low about it, because it also feels like they'd rather be like sweating and putting in some elbow grease the way our lead character is and making like a legacy that they can be proud of. And instead, this person seems to have it all, but they're not sharing it with anyone, and they're pretty dejected over the fact that they haven't done this. They haven't gotten involved. They haven't made a positive impact. They may have a lot of money, but they haven't really invested it in anything maybe other than their own, whatever this is, their own castle. There's nothing wrong with, investing in your own castle. It's your money. You do you. But on the other hand, all I can say is based off of this, we see that they're feeling empty, yet they have all of this stuff. So that's the only reason I'm painting it in that light. It's not to say that because somebody has money and they spent it on things that they wanted to, that that's somehow a bad person, right? But we have a Queen of Coins sideways and we have a Two of Coins upright. In this storytelling, and please forgive me, I read the story that comes out, good, bad, or ugly, and I know that this is going to sound like, kind of make me wince when I say this, but if this character, whomever they were, chose not to be a part of this divine feminine's life, and I'm just going to say divine feminine because that's who we've seen kind of repetitiously here, she's going places, she's making life happen, and she's doing it through her own like good attitude, her own authentic desires to make life better. If they at one point in time had an opportunity to be with her, but they weighed pros and cons of like, I don't know if she has enough money. If they were all monetary based in their decision making, what's ironic about this is she's building more of a reputation. She's doing more with her life from this seemingly humble place. She may rise to a position of like great affluency as well. And if they made a choice that I just don't know, I really want somebody who's going to live in my castle with me, who has, the same set of values that I do, where it's like, let's, he who wins or he who dies with the most toys wins, that old saying. Somebody who wants to rake in the bucks, and the almighty buck is kind of what drives them. And I don't know if she's got enough money or generates enough money. So I just don't know. It's like they were always on the fence. Like, if I were with her, probably she wouldn't be pursuing the same things that I do. I'm not sure if she would fit in my world, because does she have enough money to fit in my world? And that's what I said. I'm kind of cringing saying this, but that's what this makes me think. Certainly with not knowing whether or not she was a Queen of Pentacles, money was part of what factored everything in. And this is indecisive. And it's all still about like Two of Pentacles weighing, well, I really care about her, but I just don't know if she's got the enough money for me to warrant caring as much as it is. I don't even like to say any of this because it paints this person as in a pretty crappy light. Whoever this Five of Cups person is, they are pretty shallow, and maybe that's just it. They are shallow. Hey, that's what we got. Those are the cards that we got. We got a Queen of Swords and we got the Death and Rebirth, and that is the ironic thing. They are realizing they never saw her in that light. They saw her as a Queen of Pentacles sideways, like, I don't know, she doesn't seem to be, you know, cut from the same cloth, my wealthy, you know, snooty nose in the air kind of attitude. I'm not sure that she'll really be the person I can choose to be with. And what is so ironic is that they may be reading about her, seeing her rise to some kind of fame, and she's rising to some kind of fame for all of the right reasons. She is shining brightly. She is somebody beautiful. I think I hear a car outside. My dog might bark. But what's ironic about this is they are seeing all she's accomplishing, and it knocks them out of the water. Who cares about their castle? She's someone of real consequence here, and she's being known for something beautiful. All of a sudden, their opinion of her, what they thought they knew of her, how they pegged her, whatever the label they put on her, oh man, they were real wrong about her. She is somebody with a backbone of steel. She's somebody that will be successful no matter what. She's somebody that won't use other people's like, she could be like extremely honest to like the point where she will not accept help from anybody else. It's going to take her a lot longer to get to where she wants to go, but she's going to put a plan in place, and she's going to do it step by step. This is somebody who has their own creed that they live by, their own rules and regulations, where they say, no, I don't do things that way. I don't care if it's a short route. I'm not taking a short route. No, I don't want other people to like define what I'm supposed to do. And now I accept their money and I'm their puppet, but I get the title. No, I won't take shortcuts. I do it my way. I think they didn't realize all this about her. They kind of just summarized her at one point and said, I don't know. Does she have enough money? What's her income to debt ratio? I don't know. Could I really be with someone like her? And now they're like, holy smokes. There's something. Talk about that. I keep picking up this card because it says shine, right? She is somebody who, she's a polished diamond. And at one point they didn't see her like that. They didn't know the real her. Maybe they weren't even capable of identifying what a really valuable person is really made of. The fact that I want to go over here to this restoration card, because remember, we saw the suggestion that our character just might, through this whole sequence of events, that they get this ball rolling and they start to become somebody who could be fairly well known for what they do. There is this wonderful change in their life. A lot of opportunities come in, and one of them could be to match and meet someone who could become quite a romantic individual. And I just want to check in on that, because that's instantly what I thought of, is somebody who has the same values that she does, somebody that is, they have this realness to them, this humbleness. They see value in things that just need a little bit of love and polish. And why would you not put the effort into something amazing? Ace of Swords. Let me put it this way. If this is a character, they are free-spirited, just as she is. They would come across like maybe their power animal is a hawk. They are somebody very straightforward. Page of Swords, very thoughtful, very, they could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They could be someone who's very skilled. There's somebody who, much like her as that Queen of Swords, they may take direct action. Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Guess what? That is her mate. That is her match. That's the right person for her. Someone who is also possibly would be passed over by people that are more shallow. They don't see real value in someone because they don't understand how a person like this works. Somebody who can take something that nobody else sees. They see the value in it. They give it some love. They put in real energy on things that they think are worthy of, putting energy into. And that is actually how they make their mark in this world. She does. She meets somebody amazing. She or he, it doesn't matter. It could be same-sex couples, reverse gender roles. I don't read for genders. But for this single storyline, man, all this really boils down to is the deeper message of when a character chooses to pay it forward, when they choose to live their life according to their own creed of, I feel compelled to do this. I'm not living at a shallow level. I believe in gratitude. I believe in paying things forward. I believe in being a part of, I'm a human on this planet just like everybody else is. And if I have some success, I want to share that success with others, because if we all do better, that's the whole point. We all do better. If I can help a little here or there and improve something in this lifetime, and I get to be a part of the improvement, and sharing some gratitude, it might make things a little bit more tolerable or makes things a little bit better in life for someone anyway. And it feels like she just kind of began with that in mind, but because our character has that more like collective consciousness about them, instead of just this kind of one track mind where it's all about me, me, me. I think that's why we see her expanding so much in this storytelling and expanding and meeting other people of like mind and meeting people of really high value. She didn't fit with whomever this character was, that 5 of Cups person who's they're missing her, but they might be missing her for all the wrong reasons. It could be like, man, I didn't know she was going to become famous. I didn't know she was going to rise to that level. I wish I'd picked her after all. That wouldn't be the right reason. That's for darn sure. This person might only like people that are shiny. They might only like people that are already on top, of their game. People that already have a name. They may be a name dropper. They may be one of those people. So even if they're missing her, I didn't see anything in this to suggest that this character could have ever really been a good match for our single character. I think our single character was not with them for a reason, and I don't see that they would ever. There's no reconciliation here. There's nothing here other than they know that they misjudged our lead character, but I don't think that changes our story at all. She ends up with someone who really suits her, a king and a queen of pentacles, 2 people with real value and values that they live by, 2 people that actually, they see things and they put their effort into it in a sincere way. And I think they both want to make positive change in this world. Almost like they're both really grounded, like maybe they care about the planet, they care about the people on it. So really beautiful. This is, yes, it's a single read, but this was more about the energy that our character is putting out there and what it's creating. So very positive. I always love these ones. They're so much fun. You guys, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I adore you guys. Small TV, you're so cute. JD, I do love your picture too. Do you have a tiny mustache on that you gave yourself? You guys are so nice and you're so nice to each other. It's always awesome to see all of you here and the way you guys interact with each other. It's sweet, it's kind. Thank you so much for making this space feel comfortable. Delinda, always great to see you, sweetheart. It is my pleasure, Mega Kilgore. Absolutely delighted you were here. Hey, Emily, have a great afternoon. I'm going to be doing some of the other zodiacs next. Kristen Alphabet, how are you, sweetheart? Good to see you. Hey, Brad. Paula, I'm delighted you popped by. Was I talking about you, Kristen? Awesome. Hey, Jessica. Thank you for the heart. I will tell Aries you sent him one. Hey, Lolly. Happy hump day. That's right. I do love Wednesdays. Wednesdays are, I don't know. I like Wednesdays and Sundays are my 2 favorite days of the week. I don't really know why. I think I was born on a Wednesday though. Wanda Diaz, how are you? Good to see you. Hi, Nicole. Fidelma, always wonderful to see you. Hi. Hey, Tammy. All right, you guys, I will see you in some of the next videos that I will be posting for some of the zodiacs. Lots of love to all of you. Get love, get love. Hi. I'm so glad you caught us live today. Awesome. Andrea, you're renovating. Very cool. What are you renovating your house? It requires so much work and so much like artistic concept, I think, to do renovating of anything. So well done. Well done. John Little was in the house. Hi, John. All right, you guys, I will see you all in some of the other videos. Hey, Deb. Namaste. Arazu. Hello, hello. Hey, Parker. Yeehaw. Bye, Anna. Glad you popped by. I'll see you guys soon.